Good morning, students. In last lecture, we already discussed about the spinal cord and nerve and different types of comparison of the different type of nerve. Sensory nerve, motor nerve and mixed nerve. But in this lecture, we have to discuss about next topic, coordination of movement. Coordination of movement. Our body coordinated because of the nervous system. Because of the nervous system. Coordination of movement is brought about by the nervous system and endocrine system. You know, endocrine glands are there which release the hormones. The hormones is the chemical which makes the coordination in the body. Yes, the nervous system comprises of the central nervous system made up of CNS, central nervous system, made up of brain and spinal cord. Brain and spinal cord is there. One is the central nervous system. One is the peripheral nervous system also. In computer we use the peripherals like mouse and these in peripherals parts are there. Same peripheral nervous system is there made up of nerves. Actually the peripheral is the nerves. Central nervous system is the brain and spinal cord. And next is an autonomic nervous system which runs parallel to the spinal cord and control the involuntary action. The involuntary action, the action in which brain not involved. Yes. So these are the parts. First is the CNS made up of the brain and the spinal cord. Peripheral made up of the nerves and autonomic that run parallel to the spinal cord control the involuntary action of the body. Yes. The nerves emanate from the brain and the spinal cord. Yes. The nerves coming from the brain and the spinal cord, they may be sensory nerves. You already know we have the 5 sense organs and we have the neurons which send the message. Which neurons we have the, firstly we have the sensory neurons are there and the nerves which transfer the message to the brain, that is the sensory nerves. Yes, emanate from the brain and the spinal cord, they may be sensory nerves that carry the impulse from sense organs to CNS, central nervous system, brain and spinal cord. Yes, brain and spinal cords. Yes, receptor. Any stimulus is there, any change is there, that sensed by the sense organs, then sent through the sensory nerve, by the sensory neurons to the CNS. Yes, CNS. Or motor nerve that carry the response from. Motor nerve is there, then brain give the responses there. Then it transfer the message to the muscle with the help of the motor neurons. That is the motor neurons or motor nerves are there. Yes, carry the response. It carry the response and give to the muscle and muscle response on it from the CNS to the organ of the response. Organ only response by this because brain send the message through the motor neurons and motor nerves. The brain receives the stimuli. Already told. A sense organ sense the stimulus is there, any change is there, analyze it and send to the appropriate response. Brain send the appropriate response with the help of motor nerve to the organs of the response muscle. For example, hand. With the help of nerves to the organ of the response. The organ of response are the muscles. Organs are but muscles are there whose secretion is stimulated. Yes. Any hormone secretion is there, anything stimulated by the brain only? Yes, the muscles of the contracting and relaxing bring about the movement and response. When the brain sends the message, the muscle, afterward muscle may be contract, may be relax. The spinal cord control the reflex action. This is the reflex action. Yes, the stimulus, when stimulus is there, sensed by the sense organ, sent to the brain by sensory nerves. Spinal cord to the sensory nerves by the sensory neurons and brain give the response to the motor muscles, motor neurons. That full process is called reflex action and that path is called reflex arc. Reflex arc. The spinal cord control the reflex action where thinking is not involved. In this thinking not involved. Reflex action is controlled by spinal cord only. Yes. It only receives the stimulus and send the response to the muscles. We quickly withdraw the hand when we touch some hot thing. the sense by the heat, sense by the sense organ, then message will go to the spinal cord, and then again response come on the muscle, then we get back the hand. Yes, hence the reflex action helps to protect the body from the harm. The endocrine system comprises of endocrine and ductless gland without pipe. That is, the endocrine glands throw the hormones in the blood only, and that secretes the hormone. That secretes the hormones. I'm again repeat, the endocrine system comprises of the endocrine and ductless gland. Maybe ductless without pipe, directly into the blood, secretes the hormone. Like already told to you, pancreas release the insulin hormone is there, thyroid gland release the thyroxine hormone. Hormones brings about the chemical coordination. Chemical coordination in the body. Hormones are transported by the blood, only by the blood. As compared to nervous coordination, chemical coordination is slower, but it reaches out the each and every cell of the body. Since the hormones are transported by the blood only, yes, all the cell may not be innervated. Yes, this is the diagram for the reflex action already told. Spinal cord, sensory nerve, here the pin is there. When we touch the pin, the stimulus change is there, then change go to the sensory nerve gives to spinal cord, decision will come, and motor through the motor nerve it again message go to the hand, then that's why the hand moves up. This is the reflex action, reflex part. So this is the student reflex action and reflex arc. In next lecture we discuss about some sense organs are there, eyes, ear, nose, and their working and how you take care about this.